Absolutely, guys. So, guys, we are off. Let's get things rocking and rolling here. So, folks, we are building a global cooperative bank that escalates residual cash flow.
Okay, that's him. He
Okay,
was able to get in. Thank you.
Great. Glad he's here. Welcome, welcome. So, we're escalating residual cash flow, folks, through building a global cooperative bank that we're screaming from the rooftops. And we're doing that leveraging artificial intelligence and the financial technology industry. Now, the financial technology is the right now $1 trillion industry. If you've been paying attention to companies like PayPal, Cash App, they're growing all over the place. Even Twitter, which is a social media information app, it's even having its own peer-to-peer payment processor put on the app. So Elon Musk, who is a multi-billionaire, is at it again. He already created PayPal and made millions and to billions of dollars with that. Now he's saying, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. And he's gonna put it on his X.com. Folks, that just simply means there's a clue out there that digital wallets is the modern day gold rush. If you think about your banks that you bank with, you ever notice how you're able to take a picture of the front and back of your paycheck through your phone? Now, the app is the interface, okay? It's not the actual digital wallet. The digital wallet is the system, okay, behind the app. So you're able to, to sign your check from your phone and hit the button, and that check gets immediately deposited into your bank. You didn't have to get in. You didn't have to get into any inclement weather. You didn't have to stand in any long lines. You didn't have to drive in any traffic. What was that utilization of that tool? That's a digital wallet, right? So what these companies are doing, they're charging fees on all the money that's moving, right? Because when money moves, that's how these financial institutions make money. And who is the ones engineering those transactions, those opening up accounts? It's you and me, people, right? So when people have this thing, well, do we have to get other people involved? Well, these companies would not be making billions of dollars if it wasn't for us. What we're setting up is our own bank to where we're moving money through micro loans of everybody just doing a subscription. And anytime these subscriptions run, folks, it's going to be ongoing residual deposits coming to you and everybody in the success line of our bank. So, folks, we're making money because we are a bank. We make money when money moves. And we have a digital wallet that everything is totally automated. All we're doing to grow the bank, because as we grow the bank, just like when we grow PayPal, see, PayPal is not making $25 billion because you and I and your cousin have a PayPal account. No, they're making $25 billion because 430 million of us around the world have a PayPal account. Now, I want to play a video here for you real quick, okay? Because I want to nip in the bud about referring others in terms of growing this bank here, okay? Allow me to do this here. I want to stop my screen share. Just want to get out of this here real quick. I'll play a video for us real quick. It's not long, okay? It's just a minute. But this was the conversation between a gentleman who was interviewing Elon Musk and how they got PayPal off the ground. I want y'all to hear this. I want you to listen for this word called speed, okay? Let me play this for us real quick.
Did y'all think that PayPal was just going to be a simple little internet way to, or do you think it was going to turn into the major kind of transaction processing engine that it is right now?
I didn't expect PayPal's growth rate to be what it was.
Yeah.
So, and that actually created major problems. We started PayPal on University Avenue.
Oh.
After the first month or so of the website being active, we had 100,000 customers.
Really? That wow! I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was nutty.
Oh, wow. And how did it start? How did people just even know to use it? And I mean, obviously, both buyer and seller have to be involved.
Yeah. Well, we started off first by offering people $20 if they open an account, and $20 if they referred anyone. And then we dropped it to $10, and then we dropped it to $5. As the network got bigger and bigger, the value of the network itself exceeded any sort of carrot that we could offer.
What did you all spend with that kind of $5, $10, $20 incentive to get that critical mass going?
It was a fair amount. I think it was probably $60 or $70 million.
Oh wow, okay, so it was
Yeah,
substantial. Oh, okay, so we're not talking peanuts here. Yeah.
And then we just did a bunch of things to decrease the friction because it's just like bacteria in a petri dish.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is try to have one customer generate like 2 customers.
Yeah.
Okay, or something like that, maybe 3 customers ideally. And then you want that to happen really fast. You could probably model it just like bacteria growth in a petri dish, and it'll just expand very quickly until it hits the sides of the petri dish.
Yeah,
slow down.
Absolutely, guys. I hope you're paying attention to what billionaires are saying. So basically, he is saying just to get this thing to grow like bacteria in a petri dish was just, we were paying people $20, $10, $5, like one-offs to share it with our networks, share it with our friends, our family, our associates, our co-workers, right? And he said it grew to 100,000 customers. Now, fast forward 2024, there are over 400 million customers. And research says, experts of theirs, in the next 2 to 3 years, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to go from 430 million to over 700 million people around the world having a PayPal account. Folks, that is a clue. How are they going to get that done? They're going to get that done because of you and I sharing it again with our friends, families, and associates. Now, one more last video and then I'll move with the presentation. I want you to see the level of skill set to onboard with PayPal, okay? Let me play this for us real quick and then we're moving on. There it is. Listen to this. See if this looks familiar.
In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through the step-by-step process on how to go about setting up a PayPal account as well. So a personal account is probably what the majority of you guys are going to go with. So we're going to go ahead and click sign up. So on this page, what you need to do is type in your legal first name, your legal last name, as well as the email that you want associated with your PayPal account, a password. You need to confirm that password and then click next. So I'm going to go through all these steps myself and then take you over to the next page. Then on the next page, what you're going to want to do is type in your personal address, the city, the state, the zip code, and then also a phone number, whether it's your home phone number or mobile phone number. And then you need to go through, read over the e-communication delivery policy, the user agreement and privacy statement if you'd like to do that. And then you need to check this box and then you go ahead and click agree and create account. So I'm going to go through these steps and take you to the next screen that you'll get after this one.
Folks, that video was less than a minute and it literally takes anyone with our system to literally do just exactly the same thing, but a whole lot less. But the point of it is this. What if PayPal called you up and said, we're going to change it around a little bit. Anytime and every time somebody opens up a PayPal account from this day forward after you, we're going to send you a micro transaction of every account that activates from this day forward. Would you take PayPal up on that proposition if it cost you $1,000 to get involved? I believe you would if you are a sane and sober-minded person. Folks, but they're not going to do that because their system is not set up that way, right? So I want to introduce you guys to our solution because our bank is going to provide a reliable and sustainable ongoing residual cash flow. So ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about you receiving money just one time, no 20 bucks, 30 bucks, because you have to be out there talking to a whole lot of people to make some decent income. And it's not going to be residual. Hello, somebody. So folks, we're talking about people through a very, very low barrier of entry combined with a very, very one-time barrier of execution that's going to bring you and anybody that's involved in our bank, providing you a reliable and sustainable ongoing residual cash flow with 100% mutual benefit. Now, there is a catch. The catch is this, because just like PayPal, they're not gambling any money. Cash App, they're not gambling money. Venmo, Zelle, they're not gambling money, ladies and gentlemen. They are owning the track, the digital wallet, and they are expanding their ecosystem through us, telling our friends and family and loved ones. They're going to make the money in their ecosystem. Is it going to be shared with us? I think y'all know the answer to that. Y'all see why I get so fired up? Because I understand what we have our hands on, and I don't pay attention to what Uncle John may say about this. I don't pay attention to what Auntie Mary may say. I pay attention to people that I would be willingly to trade financial places with. I would like to trade financial places with Bill Gates and Elon Musk if I had the opportunity. But at least I should be listening to them and paying attention to what they do. Make sense? So folks, there's gonna be no gambling of anybody's money. There's no delayed gratification. There's no weekly or monthly tasks or quotas that's ever required for anybody to do. Down here at the bottom, we are not an investment platform. So there is absolutely zero gambling of your money. We are a bank, not a BizOp, nor an investing or trading platform. So we're not out here trying to have people hustle a juice, a lotion, a potion. We're just simply opening up digital assets, like we're opening up digital real estate. Guys, if you think of real estate in the physical sense, digital rental property, imagine you receiving from over 88,000, okay, rental properties around your neighborhood or around your city, and the system was set up, all you had to do was just involve 3. And as it duplicated, they would receive when they invited others to receive, and they would receive when they invited others to receive, and everybody was always scaling an ongoing residual cash flow from real estate property all over the world. Well, they don't work it like that. Here, this system is going to have all of us receiving from digital assets that open up after yours from this day forward. See, there is no saturation in the digital space. Think about it. Many of us have multiple accounts, right? We may have a PayPal account, a bank account, a Wells Fargo account, a Coinbase account, a Cash App account, a Binance account. We have multiple accounts. Folks, in our system, even as your cooperative bank reaches the limit of folks that you can receive from the first time you come through the ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen, the system is going to create you another account and going to keep you and your friends expanding an ongoing residual cash flow from this day forward. You're going to come through the system infinite number of times, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say that again. You coming through it the first time from the same people, they're following right behind you. You're going to be at a large number of money coming in on a monthly basis, okay? And that's going to never stop continuing because you're going to be re-entered into the system over again, coming through it a second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, and so on. And think about it. Your friends that you invite are going to be doing the same thing, receiving in the same way. Now y'all see why I go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs sharing this thing? We're literally talking about a financial equalizer for this whole entire world. Okay. So you're able to withdraw your money on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. So anytime your money is $50 or more, there are no holds on you being able to withdraw your money. So we're not one of those programs that locks your money up for months, or, however long. No, you will have access to your money daily. It is your bank. It is your money. You can withdraw it. Got it? Quick disclaimer, the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational purposes, and as members, we are not financial advisors. We're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, right here is all the work that's involved with our project. Again, we're no MLM jungle. You're not out here having to feel like you're walking down the neighborhood offering people coupon books, Bibles, and cleaning products. Because see, that takes a level of skill, right? And your success is based on chance. Folks, we have a system where no one's success is left to chance. It's with absolute certainty. All we're having people to do, if you guarantee yourself to do these 2 simple steps that you're only doing one time and having 3 friends do the same that guarantee themselves doing the 2 steps that they only have to do one time, folks, you and those friends will never stop receiving money from this day forward. With scale, because it's always going to be multiplying by 3. But your only involvement is this. Everyone, one time, have 3 get in line after them that willingly do the same. One time. See, folks, this is why I say strategic partners. We shouldn't have to be twisting anybody's arm, pulling on people's heartstrings. You're just talking about doing something one time. And what is that one time, folks? Just like that PayPal account, you just put in a first name, last name, email address, and phone number. Folks, who is not able to do that? See, the biggest challenge I will say with our operation, it is so basic, it's gonna boggle the mind, right? Because we've been trained that we have to work hard for money. Folks, Elon Musk is not working hard for money. Bill Gates is not working hard for money. They work smart, they leverage systems, they leverage the efforts of other people, they leverage other people's ideas, they leverage other people's money. So you can't be taking advice from folks, okay, that all they do is work for money. It's like different language, right? It's like if you take somebody who's been in an English home and put them in a home that speaks Mandarin, they're not going to be able to, it's not going to register. See, residual cash flow and leverage, folks, for many people that don't understand, that's why they say pyramid, because somebody in the corporate world has fed them some words that they have locked on. And because there may have been a couple of companies that were doing things erroneously or scamming people, they want to lump what we do in that. But it's not like they've never been or heard about jobs that close down, go out of business, and hundreds of thousands of people lose a job. They still go and try to get another job, right? Absolutely. So, folks, just because you hear some things going awry does not mean every opportunity needs to be lumped up with those. But please, I understand, and we understand. That's why we provide support and training. One of the reasons why we got a Facebook community, because we understand people have been scammed, people have lost money, and we want people to trust what we got going on. Because, folks, this is the greatest project on the planet, period. I don't care what you put in front of me, right? So anyway, let's move on. So, folks, you can get in line $50 one time, okay? You'll get a one activation token that activates your account. And also, you're gonna also purchase an NFT, which makes your business a one-of-one, okay? Me and Ms. Rose just talking about that earlier before we got in the presentation. So that gives you global business ownership where you can will, borrow, sell your business. Okay, it's yours, folks. And then we have the pay it forward method, which is just $125, one time out of pocket. It's our pay it forward method to where, you know, we can pay it forward because we always believe it's better to give than it is to ask somebody to give you something. So you pay it forward where you set 3 people up in business. Immediately when you pay it forward to them folks, money's coming to you, but not only to you, immediately everyone in line prior receives instant residual deposits independent of their involvement. And as this thing replicates after you, you're going to receive in the same way. Now I'm going to go into the back office, but I really want to break down for those that may ask, well, how is the money coming to us like this? How is the money coming to us, right? So watch this, guys. So you are doing what? You're paying it forward to 3. How many times are you doing that? 1 time. Never required to do it again. In a week, in a month, 5 years, 50 years. 1 time, guys. Now, your 3 are going to do the exact same thing. So your person 1, 2, and 3, they're going to do the same thing. What? Pay it forward to 3, pay it forward to 3, or have 3 get in line. Either way, okay? That's it. Now watch this. As you paid it forward to your 3, instantly, a total of $35 comes your way. Instantly. But not only did you make money, your inviter received money, their inviter made money, their inviter. This is why. Because every time an account opens, the artificial intelligence is going to take that money that was used to create this account, and that money gets broken up. That money immediately gets broken up, and it's going to pay everybody that was in the success line. So since you opened this account, the person that invited you is going to make money. So your inviter is going to make money. Whoever invited them 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 is going to make money. All from this one account. These people are going to make money from this one account. Did any of these people invite this person? No. Now y'all see why everybody's money scales every time. And so forth. So now watch this. So now each of your 3, they're doing the same 1 time. When you paid it forward or got 3 to get in line, you received 35. They did the same thing. What should they receive? 35, 35, 35. Now watch this. Remember, not only did they receive money, but who else received more money? You did. And it brought your money up without you doing anything. Your money came up to $47, guys. See, it's not about the quantity of the money. It's about the quality of the money. You did not work for that. So people say, well, it's just a $12 increase. Folks, it's $12 that you didn't do anything for. But I bet if you were ever to walk down the street and you saw $12, you wouldn't pass it up. You'd pick that money up, put it in your pocket. But understand, you were not the only one. These guys were not the only one that made money. Everybody else that was in line prior, independent of their involvement, also received the deposit, folks, from these accounts that they did not refer. So I just want to break that down, how the money is always coming and divvied out, okay? So when I show you the money that's on the table, right, folks, it's with absolute certainty. There's no guesswork. It's already embedded in the system. Okay, fantastic. So let me share my screen here. So I'm gonna go to the back office here real quick. I won't be long. So pretend this is your inviter's account. I named it your inviter's bank. So I'll guess this is your inviter's bank in this example, okay? Now I already jumped ahead. You see it says your inviter's account. So pretend this is the person that invited you, their account. Now you see they already got $35. It's actually $35.25. We just rounded it off to keep it simple, right? But this is why $35 is already in there, because I jumped ahead and I added 3 accounts. You see, I did all 3 of them today. Today's March 23rd, okay? You see, I added an account called Your Bank. I also have an account called Magic Johnson, and I have another account called Jennifer Lopez. Now, I just created that just so you can guys see that this is documentation over conversation, okay? This is literally how the bank works. It works to mathematical certainty. So I'm gonna copy this, Your Bank. I want you to see this. So I'm gonna go back to the dashboard because what I'm about to show you next, I want you to see it happen right in front of you. So I'm gonna go to another window and now I'm gonna log into that account called Your Bank. So now pretend that you are your bank in this example, okay? So when I log in here, I didn't jump ahead because we just created this account. But you see Your Bank, see your name at the top? Sorry about that. See it says welcome Your Bank. So you are your bank. But I got your inviter's account in the background. But we're not in your inviter's account right now. We're in Your Bank, okay? So I'm gonna come down here and remember what we're doing. First name, last name, email address, phone number. Folks, if you have people that can still remember how to spell their name and do a one-time out-of-pocket, folks, they're gonna do very, very well here, okay? So watch this. So who we have in the audience here? Let me do Anita. All right, Anita's bank at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏.com. And let me do a Rose bank at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏.com. And let me see if we have a guest in the audience here. I see a Kennedy. Let me do Kennedy. Kennedy, I'll do bank. Kennedy bank. I'm just using random information. This is just demonstration purposes. I just want you to see how the bank works. 38086. Now, in this example, you are your bank. This is just as if either you paid it forward to Anita, Rose, and Kennedy, or Rose, Anita, and Kennedy got in line after you, did a one-time out-of-pocket of $50, okay? Now you see how your amounts are at 0. I'm gonna go to your inviter's account and I'm gonna hit refresh. Watch how their money does not move. See, it's still 35. Because I want you guys to see that it's all simultaneous. I'm gonna refresh again. It's still not gonna move. This is your inviter's account. Now watch this. I'm gonna come back to your account, scroll down here. I'm gonna hit invite. When those 3 accounts go active, look how quickly your bank gets money. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see your bank go from zeros to $35? The same thing that your inviter got when 3 accounts came after them. Just like I showed you on the board. When you had 3 get in line after you, what was the amount? 35. When each of your 3 did the exact same thing, what did they receive? 35. Is that with absolute certainty or no? It is, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, when I hit refresh in your inviter's account the previous 2 times, their money didn't move. I'm gonna do refresh again and watch what happens to their money. It goes from 35 to 39, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to see you receive from all accounts. There is no waiting. There is no cycling. There is no rotation. I come here, let me add a fourth account after your bank. So let's say we're adding a, let me see who we have. Let's do D. Leon. D. Leon, okay? D. Leon. Bank at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗶𝗺𝗏. Now, again, this has nothing to do with your inviter. Your inviter has paid it forward to their three, had their three get in line, okay? But watch this. So this is happening with your bank. You're adding a fourth person. 21961. Hit invite. Look what happens to your bank, folks. Do you have more money? How long did the money take to get into your accounts? Can somebody say instant? But wait a minute. Let's go to your inviter. They had nothing to do with that fourth account. Let's hit refresh. Did they receive more money? Folks, they're at 4025. You go to your inviters team, they still only have the same three. Your bank, Magic Johnson, Jennifer Lopez. They haven't added any more accounts, but yet as accounts continue to open from this day forward, money is coming to everyone in the success line. Let's do myself here. Douglas Ford. Bank. It's gonna be my last one, and then we go back to the presentation. Do it again, 45976. I'm gonna hit invite. Let's see if it comes instantly again to your bank. You're at 5625. Come back over here to your inviter's bank. Let's hit refresh. Did they make more money? Yes, they did, folks. So look, your bank is larger than your inviter's bank, but yet they're still going to receive from every account that opens from this day forward after theirs. Your bank is going to receive from every account that you invite and that open independent of your involvement from this day forward, ladies and gentlemen. And the money is going to be residual. Why is it residual? Because everybody's doing a $28 subscription every 28 days. But if you notice, as your inviter brought in their three, it brought them to 35. 35 is coming residually. So it's covering your subscription. So now when your subscription runs, it's going to come out of your earnings, not any more money out of your pocket. That has been the trepidation of many people in any other business, is that the auto ship, it was always having me come out of my pocket, or unless I was out there hustling and selling product, or, you know, recruiting, right? So I could continue to have income. Your inviter invited three, you were one of them, their subscriptions covered, and as this thing continues to move forward, their money keeps going up. And the person that invited them, money keeps going up. And the person that invited them, money keeps going up. And the person that invited them, money keeps going up, folks. Is why this never gets old, man. It don't. Let me get back to the presentation. I don't want to keep y'all any more longer, okay? So let's get to the money, ladies and gentlemen. Now, guys, I was in the back office, and I wasn't back there for 3 days, was I? I was literally back there, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maybe 10 if you thought I talked too long, whatever. 10 minutes. I wasn't back there for 3 days, okay? I was in 2 accounts, okay? But I wasn't back there for 3 days. I was in 2 people's accounts that you saw all scale money instantly. So folks, what I'm about to show you, I'm going to share with everybody taking 3 days, but it can be done, folks, in literally 10, 30 minutes or less. So I'm showing you on a real slow route, okay? With everybody taking 3 days to do their one-time execution. See, everyone is just doing a one-time out of pocket. Everyone one time, invite 3 to do the same, who also invite 3 to do the same one time, okay? I believe you guys saw something that shouldn't be hard for somebody to duplicate. Because there again, we're eliminating recruiting, folks, because there's no skill set to have somebody to fill out a form. So literally, like 5th and 3rd graders, we're just getting in line, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone getting 3 to get in line after them. To just fill out a form, first name, last name, email address, phone number, do a one-time out of pocket, have 3 others do the same, that they're only doing the same thing one time. Everyone receiving social proof all along the way. No one is required to do any more work. No one is required to involve any more people. And everyone receives instantly and residually from all digital assets after them, ladies and gentlemen. You're literally staring, in my humblest opinion, by my evaluated experience, you're literally staring your ticket to wealth right in your face. If you really, really took this as basic as it is and took it all over the world. So you had 3 get in line after you. In your first 3 days, it brought you to $35. Again, that's real money, that's residual money. But not only did money come to you, you know everybody else just received instantly also that was in line prior. They scaled. Your 3 friends, okay? They're only doing this what? One time. See, it says up here, everyone doing the same one time. So when you did it one time, what did your money come to? To mathematical certainty, 35. So if they do the exact same thing, what should their money come to? 35. There you go. But watch this. So that's 3 on this level right here. Remember, it's always multiplying by 3. Okay? But still, everybody on the row is just doing it one time. And we're not saying they're going to be a guru like Elaine and bring in 12 in 48 hours. We're not saying that. We're saying they just only involved 3 and took 72 hours to do it. But as they were receiving money, more money came to you and your inviter, their inviter, etc. So even though the people up here, their names are now on the screen, other people that are in line prior, folks, are also scaling. Your strategic partners do the same thing one time in their first 3 days. They receive 35. It scales your friends and it scales your money too. Have you done anything since your first 3 days? No. Your money is scaled to $96 residually, folks. Please understand, that money is not coming one time. That money is set to come to you 13 times a year at that point. Have you done any more work? Have your friends that you invited, have they done any more work? No. These guys invite their friends. They get in line, each of them involving 3 to get in line after each of them. Okay, of course, on this level is going to be, let me see, that was 9, this is 27, this is 81 individuals, but they're all doing the same thing because each of their partners told them, you guys have 3 get in line after you. So we're just teaching duplication. We control who we invite. Are we going to invite somebody that we hope do it, or they're going to be in line strategically doing a one-time execution? We have control over that, folks. So no, you don't want to involve anyone where you hope they do it because they're only looking to do it one time. But see, here's the ingenious of this. Your friends are scaling right along with you. Your friends haven't had to do any more work or haven't had to involve any more people. They haven't had to come out of any more money out of pocket because their subscription has been covered with their first 3, and yet their money is still scaling. See, people need to see why I got passionate when I just saw this. I didn't need to see the 35,000 deposits that I've already received now since I've been in. When I saw this, it was game over. These guys do the same. 35 to them scales everybody's money. These guys do the same one time. They receive 35, it scales everybody's money. These guys do the same thing. They receive 35, it scales everyone's income, folks. You're 18 days in right here, and your money has scaled to $2,300, and you haven't done nothing since you had 3 get in line after you. But this is why you want to be fired up and excited. Because the 3 friends that may have been skeptical, that may have been reluctant to do it, they just said, all right, I'll do it. And through the duplication of everybody doing a one-time execution, they have scaled to $987 residually. Aren't you think they're glad that you reached out to them and at least put this in front of them? Yes, they are. That's $987 that they have received to a mathematical certainty in 2 weeks and 1 day. And they haven't had to come out of any more money out of pocket. They haven't had to involve any more people, and they haven't had to do any more work. These guys do the same one time. 35 to them, scales everybody's money. Now look, your friends, they're at 18 days in, 2 weeks and 4 days. They're at $2,360 residually. Have they done any more work? No. These guys do the same one time. 35 to them, your friends now scale 3 weeks in since they've gotten started. They're at $5,242 that they are receiving 13 times a year. Have they done any more work? No. These guys do the same one time. 35 to them. Look at your friends. 24 days in to a mathematical certainty. Everyone just only involving 3. I didn't say anybody had to bring in 9. I didn't say anybody had to bring in 50. I didn't say anybody had to bring in 100. Just 3 strategic partners that did the same. And as that replicated, that one-time execution that you didn't hear me say anybody had to do 2 times, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times, 80 times. See, we're not network marketing. You'd have to keep going out there and producing in order to win. That's why it has a very, very low percentage of success rate. Because you'll have to be somebody with a high-level skill set or a lot of influence or a lot of go-getter in order to make that work. But here, nobody's gambling any money because the money is being generated by the ecosystem, guys. As these guys activated their account, money went to everybody else prior. As everybody was opening up an account after you, everybody was scaling, not just you, not just your friends, their friends, their friends, their friends, their friends, their friends, their friends. Everybody. Isn't it time that we have an operation that benefits everybody? When something's going to benefit everybody, that's what you call global disruption. These guys do the same one time, folks. 35, it scales their friends, your friends' friends. They're at 13,423 residually. Now, folks, I haven't overlooked this, just in case you was wondering. But these guys are at 13,000, and their subscription doesn't run for another 4 days. How much is their subscription every 28 days? $28. Wait, is this $28 going to come out of any of these people's pocket again? No. Y'all see why we're looking to build it with speed? Because it ain't just you at the top that's going to win. Everybody that you put in front of this, ladies and gentlemen, they're just doing 2 steps one time and duplicating it forward. It scales everybody. Able to withdraw your money, ladies and gentlemen, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Everyone have 3 drivers do the same. Folks, you don't want passengers. We'll come back and get passengers later. We want drivers right now. They're only doing a one-time execution, okay? So this is not like digging a ditch. This is not working in a stock room, okay? This is not washing cars all day. This is just filling out a form and do it one time out of pocket, and 3 of your friends do the same thing one time, okay? So guys, I even broke this down if everybody took a week. Now I laid all the money out because it's the same money, guys. It's the same money. I just did it in longer time. So even if you go handicap turtle speed, and let's say everybody didn't do it in 3 days, everybody took a week. When they got introduced to it, they took a whole 7 days. With that duplicating forward, you're looking at yourself at over $13,000 in 8 weeks, respectively. But tell me what business, respectively, with people doing a one-time execution can scale them to $13,000 residually being involved for just 2 months. And their only out-of-pocket expense the whole time was $56. If you shared that with somebody in real estate or in business, they're gonna look at you like you're cuckoo. What? But no, folks, that's what's on the table. So there's more money on the table. I'll get to that here in a second, but let's go ahead and close this thing out. Folks, there's no trading, there's no staking, there's no crypto investing, there's no smart contract, there's no rug pulls. We're not gambling anybody's money, okay? We are the ecosystem. We are the customers, we are the benefactors, we are the owners as well, okay? There's no centralized governing authority, and we're not doing anything that would warrant the SEC or the FCC to do anything. And not only that, we're decentralized. They can't be involved anyway unless they want to join what we're doing. But we're on the blockchain, folks. We don't have a centralized authority governing us, refereeing us, no gatekeepers, nothing like that. We just have artificial intelligence that is fairly distributing the ecosystem to mathematical certainty. There's no human hand that's monitoring it, okay? There's no hacking of the system. There's no manipulating the system. There's not you receiving something different than what I would receive, okay? Folks, it's all the mathematical certainty. And the beauty of it, everybody's receiving withdrawable evidence all along the way. That's what really makes this thing powerful, is that money is coming to us all along the way. Okay? Think about whatever network marketing company you did, whatever it was. If everybody was scaling in money simultaneously, so when the top earners of that company were scaling to millions of dollars, everybody in their success line was also too. You'd still be in that company, right? So folks, our blockchain digital wallet is purposely designed to passively automate predictable yet scalable residual cash flow for its subscribers. We believe it is the perfect solution for individuals, charities, nonprofits, communities, etc., to offset and even exceed their monthly bills, annual bills, expenses, overhead, financial funding goals, and obligations that they have with precision and mathematical certainty at work, ladies and gentlemen, for every one of us. 100% mutual benefit. Now, listen, we don't leave anybody's success to chance. We have our own Facebook community. We actually just released our Facebook community with our Smarter Than Money team. But yes, I'll be plugging people into both communities because this is a community that we started with our team. But the bottom line of this, folks, we realize it may be a challenge to get people on Zooms and things of that nature. So we leveraging social media to where we can get the word out. We go live in this community. We also put in there social proof and other training and content in there because, folks, we want to build know, like, and trust where people can come in and see this is a safe place. We don't allow any other solicitation of another business or organization or platform. It is about this bank. But we don't want to leave anybody's success to chance, okay? If you just invite, we'll ignite. Allow us to share the information, do a demonstration if we need to, show the transparency, okay? Because I always say, with all the support and transparency that we provide, I mean, a person sees this and they don't have to do a one-time execution. And if they don't want to do it, to me, you just emphatically just do not want residual cash flow. Okay? That's just how I put it, right? So anyway, guys, this is a one-time execution system. Literally, failure is impossible for anybody that uses our two-step system. All digital assets after you, cash flows you instantly. I didn't say some. I didn't say just a handful. Every digital account after yours, you're going to receive micropayments residually for the rest of your days. And they are too, from all accounts after them, residually for the rest of their days. Everybody just doing a one-time execution that they're never required to do again. We all scale and cash flow simultaneously. Our one-time execution dictates how fast we scale to 13,423 and beyond residually, folks. And guess what? Everything is on demand. The artificial intelligence doesn't care when it's done. As it's done, the money is instant, always instant, and residual. We dictate how fast and whatever velocity we want to move this at, okay? Everyone receiving a reliable and sustainable ongoing residual cash flow from this day forward, 100% mutual benefit. And as I said in the beginning, there is no gambling, there is no cycling, there's no rotations, no delayed gratification, no weekly or monthly tasks or quotas required, folks. Launch your team with our next SPM meeting or schedule a private meeting today. Again, you just invite, we ignite, okay? And I know this coming up week, we're gonna even add Miss Elaine 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏 to our presentation team. So she might as well get ready for it because it's time for her to get out there in the world. If she hasn't already been, I'm sure she has. But yeah, we want to expand our presentation team, okay? So guys, it makes us a bigger growing community. And now we're really starting to touch all parts of the universe, guys, with this project. And so guys, with that being said, that's gonna be the end of the presentation. I'll stop my screen share. If there's anybody that may have any questions, I'll entertain any questions that anybody may have. If anybody has any questions, please unmute yourself and I'll address any questions you guys may have. Yes, Mr. Kennedy, unmute yourself there, sir. Can you hear me? There you go.
Yeah, I can. Good day, everyone.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm so happy to.
good evening.
Yeah, evening. So, quickly, my question is, first of all, what level of confidence should investors or members have that this project will be here for a long time? This is my first question.
Right. Well, because it's our ecosystem. So let me ask you this. if you owned a bank, how long would it be around for you?
Okay, definitely it's something that will stay for long.
Yes. So yeah, so this bank is owned by us, Kennedy. It's owned by the people. This is the people's bank. So we're not doing any gambling. And as you see, as the bank grows, and we're growing the bank, as we're growing the bank by inviting our friends, it's scaling everybody's money. And then the system, so I'm gonna write this here. So everybody starts in the escalator right here where we got $35, right? So everybody started when they got their 3, they got $35. So this, of course, you're gonna have your 3 do the same thing. That's gonna bring them $35, but it's gonna scale you to 47. So that's gonna continue to duplicate on and on. The system is gonna allow you to receive from over 88,000 accounts, but you only brought in 3. Now, once you have filled up this matrix, okay, your money is going to be at 193,000. But watch this. The system is going to create another matrix. And you and your team are going to come back through it again a second time.
Okay.
And then when you come through this again, you'll make another 193,000. And you know what the system's gonna do? It's gonna open up another matrix, and you're gonna come through it a third time. And you're gonna come through it a 4th time. And you're gonna come through it a 5th time. It doesn't stop for no one. That's what that's what the system's gonna do. As you complete this matrix, you'll be at 193,000. You're gonna then come to this matrix. Your money's gonna scale again. Not just you, but your friends, their friends, their friends, because we're all controlling the bank. And everybody just only had to invite 3. You didn't have to bring in 103. You didn't have to bring in Now, some people are going to bring in a whole lot of people because they see how this thing works, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is the exact amount for registration? And is there a certain percentage that goes to the system for maintenance?
Yeah. So, okay. So the corporate has their own tech support. And you'll see in the back. So let me show you here real quick. I'll show it to you. So if you need support, can you see my screen, Kennedy?
Sure, I can.
You can? Okay, good. So right here, where you see where it says help, you click on help, and you'll click contact. And hold on. You go here to help, you click contact. Well, you know why it's not letting me go to help? It's not letting me go to help because this is not an active account. This is not an active account. This is the demo account. But all you have to do is go to help. Now, we also too, Kennedy, we provide you support as well. So let me show you this here. So I'm gonna go to Facebook. And we have our own Facebook community that we just launched a new one. I mean, we've had one for some time. Give me a second, my bandwidth is a little slow. Come on, change. All right, let me go to another browser. Let me go here. Did it change? Yeah, it changed. Okay, good. So look, we have this Facebook community, Kennedy.
Yeah.
Hold on. My browser is tripping. Doing too much. So this is our Facebook community that you can invite yourself to, and you can invite your team, and we provide support through our Facebook community, right? Because now we're going to start really going to social media. Now we also have this here too. We have our own resource hub. Get out of the way. If you go to smarterthanmoney.com, this is our resource hub website where we have all the how-to training videos. We have videos on how the person can onboard themselves. So it's all systemly automated.
Okay.
So you see here, you can scroll down, you'll see a nice picture. I think you know that guy right there. He looks familiar.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know Elaine's getting her card. She's getting hers created here. But this is our support page, right? So you can go here and see what we're about. If you come back up here to the top, if you go to this button here, and let's say, so we have like member orientation, where we have recorded orientation, because we got everything already for you. If a person wants to see how the business works, they can come here. And remember that demonstration that I showed you in the back office? I don't know if you were here to see that. A person can come here and click play.
Email address.
And it walks them through the demonstration that I did earlier. All automated. Okay. If somebody wanted to watch a presentation that I just did, we got a recorded presentation. They just go to SPM right here. And my good friend, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹 shares the presentation.
They just created better fundamentals than the taxi cab industry. They removed dispatchers or the middle people involved in that network.
So yeah, we have everything, man, for you to run your business automated without the help of anybody. Really, you can do your own business by yourself. That's what we wanted to do, where a person can run this by themselves, even if they didn't have anybody to help them. But you're going to always have us helping you and your team forever. Do you have another question? Oh, you're muted out again. You're muted. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So, lastly, I asked what percentage when a member registers, right?
Yes, sir.
What percentage goes back to the community and what percentage goes back to the system?
Yeah. So 100% of the money goes to the community. It's just broken down in different percentages at each level.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a video called the payout mix, right? Now, when we explain it, we don't want you to feel that you have to explain it to everybody. If everybody just focus on their 2 steps, all that money that you saw is going to come to everybody. So we don't want to like overcook anybody's brain, but we do realize there are some people that want to know all the percentages. We have that video, Kennedy, the payout mix. It walks people through. Elaine has it, she's seen it, but it shows you all the different percentages and how the money works when it's divvied out. And if you want access to that video, I'll make sure that you have it for sure.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Great question. If you have another question, don't hesitate to ask me. That's what I'm here for.
I'm good. Thank you.
All right, my man. Nice meeting you too, brother. Miss Anita.
Hi, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out, first of all, to make sure that Kennedy gets all the information that he needs to make a conscious decision and move forward. He gonna move forward. I'm gonna claim it.
Absolutely.
I've had the question, can I give a person proof that someone is making this amount of money. I mean, even any amount of money. Is there a way to screenshot something to be able to give them that somebody is actually making this?
I mean, we have, okay, so we have some, so we put social proof in our communities, but this is what I tell a person because, I mean, social proof, I like it. I like to show a lot of people making money. When you're just asking a leader how much money they make, that's kind of a network marketing thing. But I do understand it. I get it. They want to make sure, because me, I wouldn't be doing this for just $35, if that makes sense. But I believe what's even more impactful than somebody screenshotting if they made 20,000 or 50,000 is that when you go to that back office, send them a demonstration account. Tell them to add as many accounts with that thing as until they get tired of their arms just fall off. And as they keep adding those accounts, they're going to keep seeing that the demonstration account is going to reflect money coming in every time. To me, that's what a builder really wants to see, is that my people going to make money. Right? So, but yeah, I mean.
Okay, yeah, that's the reason why my other person didn't come on, because I tried to get that information prior to, but he feels like, only the leaders are making money, and he needed to understand, because he doesn't, he wouldn't come on so he can get his questions answered.
Right.
But I feel like those were some of his questions that he wanted to have answered prior to, because he has a lot of people. So,
yeah. So what I would do with him, Anita, is bring him into the Smarter Than Money Facebook community.
Okay.
And just tag him to different stuff. Right?
Okay.
One of those that he's going to have it kind of build up in him, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I mean, that's just like, I'm not trying to say people are fish, but it's always going to be it's always tougher depending on what the activity of the fish is. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not
I do appreciate that. You're right, because, we've been through a lot, and I think people now, when I approach them, it's a little different.
Yeah.
So, and I believe we're all running into that, but nothing's stopping me because I can see this.
Absolutely.
And I've always wanted my own bank.
Absolutely.
That's all you need to give me.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Hey,
all right, thank you.
1,000% support, because one thing to have your bank, you get all the support behind you, that's pushing you and keeping you in the game. If that makes sense.
And can you make sure that we have the links to the information that you showed us on how to find the how-to about us and all of that? And just make sure that I get those links.
No problem.
And I guess they already have the videos on them. I'll go through the information myself, but just send it to me, please.
What I want you to do too, because this is your business, but yes, that information will be provided. Make sure you're at the STM orientation on this Wednesday, okay, at 8 o'clock.
Okay, but I think my issue is, just like Kennedy, we're all very busy.
Okay.
So he asked me for something short.
No problem.
That he can send out.
No problem.
To prospective prospects. Yes. Something short.
Right. We have those, and we'll get that information to you. Are you in the predictable cash flow mindset community, Anita?
I do apologize. I didn't hear what you said.
No. Are you in our social media community, predictable cash flow mindset?
No, sir. I never heard of it.
Okay. Are you?
I'm new still.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. So whoever invited you or whoever's team you on, can y'all make sure that Anita gets in the group so you can tag her where she needs to be tagged to? Is that cool, Elaine?
And I'm sure I'll make sure Kennedy is
I'll
in it
get the
too.
links to her.
Oh, okay, thank you, Rose. All right. Anita,
I do appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's my honor, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank you for taking time out of your day. I do apologize. My person didn't show up, but don't stop. One monkey don't stop no show. So let's keep moving.
Oh, yeah. We keep it moving. We keep it moving.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I think she just asked hers. Anybody else may have a question, a comment, or want me to bring clarity to anything?
No, you did excellently as always.
Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. No, man, you know, my thing is about people getting their questions answered and support. Because this is a, you know, this is a forever thing here. We're not, you know, we don't want to play with this. You know, as Mr. Baldwin has said, and I totally agree with, we want to clean up the swamp. We know people have been going through a lot of trepidation, and you know, because you know we're just as fed up with those 2%, 3% daily deals as anybody else. Unfortunately, it's really for me that gets me a little perturbed is the leaders. You know, where they say, "Well, I made money." Yeah, but you know somebody's gonna lose. In the long run, somebody's gonna lose. And you may have got in first, and you know you made good money, but what's gonna happen when it saturates out, and those that are getting in 10, 5 years later, are they gonna have the same opportunity as you did getting started, you know, when you got started right in the beginning? Well, no. Okay. And to me, with me, I got tired of that. Right? I just got burnt, you know, I got tired of it. It was like, no, I want residual cash flow. I can't take a tea that allows me to lose 5 pounds in 5 days to the bank. Now, I can probably go out there and sell it, maybe some money. Yes, I get that. I'm not poo-pooing on any business, but this is about getting people their cash flow where they can get their bills covered with their money coming in for them. They can get their monthly responsibilities covered. They can start really living life, okay, and not be always trading their time for money. Okay, that's what this is about. So, anyway.
I do have a question.
Sure.
How does this differ? I mean, you've been out here in this space as long as most of us have, but how does this differ compared to everything else that you've ever done? I mean, how do you see this model compared to what got you excited about this compared to, that's a better question. What got you excited about this compared to you've done, and what did it take for you to actually see this when you first saw it?
It was Greg Baldwin said, success here was a choice and not a chance. Now, when he said that the first time I heard it, it didn't really sink in. But it was one locker room, a couple locker rooms, then another locker room, and he said it one time. And I don't know if there was something going on in my life to where when he said it at that moment, it like, I mean, I don't know, the heavens opened up or something. And then I just gnawed on I really marinated on that thought. And I was like, that's the missing element.
Mm-hmm.
Success is a choice here, meaning all I got to do is choose. And all those that I referred, all they got to do is say yes and do the 2 steps. Like, I could do that, and it didn't have to be reliant upon if I was good at selling said juice or good at recruiting a lot of people. Now, don't get me wrong, I knew it was going to maybe take some people just to understand. So that's all we got to do. I say, that's it, man. And money going to keep coming to us. Yeah, because the way the system's set up, you're going to do something one time. You're going to do something one time. Now, it's not a choice we got to continue to make over and over, right? Like when I was in the juice company, I had to, build the list of 1,000 folk and call them all. And the reason that was being because I had to play a numbers game, right? Because you have to play the numbers game. That's when success was by chance, right? Because I can have the same number of people. Somebody else got the same number of people. I could probably get 3 out of 100. They probably can get 2 out of 100. See, that's success by chance. Here, if I fill out a form and do a one-time out of pocket, my inviter is going to make money instantly. Not only him, but his inviter. So 10 people made money. So I said, well, let me see if my friend does that, and the same thing happens to me. Right? And the same exact thing happened. And I was like, that was under my own power. That was under your power. Whereas when I was in there trying to sell something, right, I had to, play the numbers game in order to do it. And then I said, but I could do that, but my grandmother wouldn't be able to have success in that. Right? And when I saw that anybody that can do it under their own power, all they had to do was say yes, fill out a form, do a one-time out of pocket, and then let me talk for you. You don't want to talk to your family? Let me talk. Let me make the money for you. Because once they start seeing the money, it was going to be game over. See, I'm telling you, like people who do gifting. If any gifting was the work, had work like this, now again, we're not gifting, but if any gifting was to work like this, people would still be doing it. If they have money coming to everybody and everybody be scaling like this, and it's not, you sending money to this person, PayPal, you sending money to that person, Cash App, everything is automated, and everybody was scaling with everybody seeing money instantly. Oh,
and residually.
Yeah.
Residually as well.
And residually. Because in gifting, it's not residual. And you got to wait on rotation and cycling. And, somebody being in a gifting is not attractive to certain individuals. I mean, maybe when you start making a certain amount of money, possibly, but this here, you're owning your own bank. You're getting your global business ownership. But even before all that, I was just connected to, we scaled simultaneously, and success was a choice. I was like, because network marketing, yes, they hit you with this. You get the matching bonuses, you get the global pool bonuses, you get the the universal diamond bonuses, you get the pin level bonuses. I'm like, how many people receive those bonuses? Like just the top 2-3%.
Don't get me started on a weaker leg and a stronger leg and not getting paid on that leg. Oh no, but the people came in, but you didn't get paid on them.
Right. And so we have network marketing, like draining and conditioning everybody's mindset. So I understood as a leader, I have to be the one that goes and blazes the trail, goes through the muck and the mire, and people can borrow my belief and my conviction. Because when I saw it, I said, this is it. This is it. So now all I got to do is be those leaders that's going to attract those leaders. If y'all go to my YouTube pages, I got a total of maybe almost over 1,000 videos. And this is before the team started growing. But I said I was going to guarantee the success. Because I knew once I got Elaine's of the world, the Roses of the world, the Anitas of the world, the Kennedys, the Dr. Is he still here? Dr. Bullets of the world on this thing. And then they can start bringing because I'm from the church. I said, boy, once I start getting into these church halls, you think it's going to be the organ playing. It's going to be over with. Because we're going to be recording it, putting it all on social media. Folk just refresh on their computer and money keep coming to them. Church folk, oh, it's over. it's over with. It's over with. Social proof, people getting their mortgages covered, people paying all their debt off, and the money's coming residually. Grandma in this, she ain't never got to worry about money again. We need to get. I'm working on getting more grandmothers like that, more husbands and wives like that. Okay, people understand. If people would just get more cash flow coming in, a lot of the calamity that we are dealing with in relationships That can subside. Now, I'm not saying money's everything, but I heard a millionaire told me people don't argue over money. Couples don't break up over money. He said they break up over the lack of money. I was like, oh, I never thought about it like that. So yeah, they don't argue over money, they argue over the lack of it. See, your relationship got to be where you can change the weather. I said, what do you mean? Well, you know, if y'all wake up and it's raining outside, baby, let's go over here to Tahiti. You can't go to Tahiti and you got to work that job 40 hours a week. You know, you did that cash flow coming in. Now you can change the weather because it ain't raining over there in Tahiti. And if you get to Tahiti and it's raining, oh, well, let's go over there to Rome. It ain't raining over there in Rome. Now, look, relationships are getting healthier because you're traveling together. You're seeing the world together. So I see y'all gonna get me on the pulpit. I don't want to be on the pulpit right now. I'll be on the pulpit about. I don't want to be on the pulpit right now. So yeah, I am a preacher's kid and a grandparent's preacher's kid, so it's in my veins. But anyway. But yeah, I mean, Elaine, just those variables, really. I just saw anybody literally, if they would just get out of their own way, we control and dictate this bank. Okay? You doing two
Exactly.
You doing two steps is under your own power. Your three friends, you have the choice who they are. So all this, well, what if somebody gets in and they don't do it? Well, I mean, go find another person. It's just like somebody at a restaurant. If they got a chef who didn't show up to work, what are they gonna do? Well, I'm gonna get another chef. See, people ask, well, what if I don't get my three? As if there's a hole in the business. It's mainly saying more about that individual than it is saying about the business, right? Three people, folks, to do the same one
This
time.
means talk to more people, basically.
Well, yeah, like
Just
that.
keep talking to more people, and I challenge anybody to go get 100 no's. You're gonna find the right yeses somewhere in that journey to get that 100 no's. Just don't stop talking to people, and you can't help but find them.
Don't be afraid of no's.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. Love that.
exactly. No's are yeses in waiting.
Yeah. So guys, I mean, one of the things you don't want to do, I mean, I know we're all about helping people, and sometimes that could be, you know, be a detriment, right? Guys, we're only having people do two steps, okay? We don't want to promote anything like, you know, welfare or anything like that, right? Maybe right now, if they're, you know, because some people will put in their wife and their husband and their daughter, but are those three going to, you know, do the business? If they're not, folks, just give them money as you make money, okay? Right now, you want three strategic partners that are going to duplicate this thing one time, okay? You don't want to put in your family and they're not going to do it. If anything, if you're going to put in your family, put them above you. You know they're not going to work it, put them above you. That way they can earn, and, you know, the person that's, you know, above them is going to continue to receive. We're all in this together, right? So, yeah. So anyway, guys, I got to get up out of here. It's been a pleasing pleasure to always bring this information. I'll get this recording to Elaine as quickly.
Thank you. And I'll get it to
Thank
everybody
you.
else.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Douglas. Enjoy your day.
That was wonderful.
Hey, you guys are welcome. I see you guys at the top, okay? Y'all guys take care. See you on Monday.
Absolutely.
All right.
Bye-bye, everyone.